My longtime boss betrayed me and screwed me over money he owed me, so I made sure he lost something worth 30 times more. Something he dreamed of his whole life. I graduated as a computer tech right when the 2008 crisis hit. All the scholarships and job offers vanished overnight. I spent years hopping between dead-end jobs, saving what little I could until I changed careers to welding. A state program covered my training. And within days, I was hired by a small welding business run by a man I'll call Rat Boss RB. For 6 years, life was good. We traveled all over Europe, worked hard, and grew close. RB even once took out a loan just to pay us on time. But by year 7, the crew had moved on. And RB stayed home, sending me new hires, drunks, thieves, addicts, while I handled the field work. When the pandemic hit, things got worse. Pay was late, expenses weren't refunded, and RB's creative accounting cut into everyone's wages. I finally confronted him. He owed me a year's worth of travel costs, huge money, and begged for time to pay, blaming marital issues. Foolishly, I agreed, asking only for half by September. But as the date approached, he dodged me, claiming he had new work abroad. I knew he'd betray me. Then I was injured on the job, a shattered ankle that required surgery, and 6 months of recovery. The money never came. Not wages, not expenses, not even my sick leave, which he was legally required to forward from the government. I was broke, bedridden, and my mother had to use my savings to finish work on my house. I lost my investment, my income, everything. He left me to rot, so I decided he'd pay. RB lived in a cramped apartment with his family, but was building his dream. Home, a mansion he'd bragged about for years, nearly finished. As his former foreman, I had every document, receipt, and record of his shady dealings. Once I could hobble on my bad foot, I dragged myself to every government office I could and handed it all over. The labor inspector went pale, flipping through the evidence. "My God," she said, "he's broken half the labor laws in this country." When the hammer fell, it fell hard. His accounts were frozen. His licenses suspended. He was barred from traveling and forced to dismiss. His employees with severance he couldn't pay. Bankruptcy followed. He had to sell his nearly completed dream house to pay the fines. When he called, screaming how I'd ruined him, I told him he ruined himself, lied to me, stole from me, and left me penniless in a hospital bed. I told him never to call again. In bankruptcy court, I recovered only a month's sick pay, but I didn't care. He lost everything. His house, his business, his reputation, his freedom. He's trapped now in that tiny apartment, broken, staring at the ruins of the life he built on lies. I stand, healed and whole again. He, on the other hand, dreams not of mansions, but of someday crawling back up to rock bottom.